Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens. We're getting you ready for a 10 TV Weather Impact Alert Day as we head into the start of this upcoming week. It's going to impact your morning commute tomorrow, likely lead to some slowdowns and the need for extra time. And it's all centered around dense fog, likely to develop across Central Ohio in the wake of the rainfall that we had out there earlier this morning. If you're joining us here on this Sunday evening for this live stream, you can text your questions there to the number on the bottom of your screen, 614-460-3345. You can also message them in the comment section of this live stream on Facebook. And we'll have some time here in just a little bit to catch you guys up on any questions you might have about how this will impact your Monday morning. But I want to dive right in to the weather impact alert as we head toward tomorrow. Again, it'll be in place overnight tonight through tomorrow morning for that dense fog potential out there. Make sure you're slowing down on the roads, allowing extra time tomorrow and letting plenty of space be out there between vehicles as this fog starts to develop here tonight, with plenty of moisture right at ground level to sort of get things a little bit tricky overnight and into tomorrow. Already seeing low visibility reported in Newark down to a quarter mile, under a quarter mile in Coshocton, Caldwell quarter mile, 3/4 in Athens, quarter in Lancaster, quarter Delaware, half mile Washington Courthouse. So that fog's starting to develop out there. A dense fog advisory covers the entirety of the 10 TV viewing area now. That will continue through about midday tomorrow. So this fog going to stick around beyond the morning hours, or at least the early morning hours, and sort of continue on through about 11 o'clock noon tomorrow before we start to get all of it out of our picture. And of course, that means the slowdowns and the impacts from it will likely continue through the first half of the day tomorrow as well. The impact alert out there again Monday morning, expect fog, slow down, add extra time. Also want to make sure you're watching for slick spots, because the other thing we're watching out there is our temperatures. Those are expected to fall down into the low 30s, near to below freezing in spots. We could see a little bit of ice develop overnight as well, with things being so wet at the ground layer and that fog maybe leading to a little bit of freezing fog conditions out there. Watch out for some slick spots, black ice, a thing to be concerned about heading into tomorrow morning for some areas as well. I don't think it's going to be everyone, but as those temperatures tumble tonight, you'll have to keep that in mind. Of course, this fog coming in due to the moisture in the environment. We picked up some decent rainfall in the last 24 hours, picked up about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch in Columbus. That got as high as about a ½ inch in some spots south of I-70. That system now gone, the one that produced our rain, but coming in behind it is the perfect conditions for fog. You can see the cloud cover pushing its way away with that rainfall earlier tonight. Those clear skies moving into Ohio, combine those with falling temperatures and light winds, and it's a perfect recipe for fog, and we're already seeing it out there. And this could be a very low to the ground, very surface level fog, which is not great for drivers. This is the view from the Scioto Autobahn. A lot of clear skies up above, say, it's probably like 25 feet there up. That's all clear. Then that dense fog kind of settling right there at ground level. Temperatures falling with the calm winds. We're down to 37 outside right now. Winds across more or less all of Central Ohio in those calm conditions right now. And these are expected to only stay about 1 to 3 mile per hour wind once we get through the overnight hours tonight. That means, again, we are going to be seeing a lot of calm conditions and a lot of conditions sort of beneficial toward fog. The other thing we'll watch for when we start to look for fog is how close those temperatures are to the dew point. We're down at dew point level. With the clear skies, with the light winds, we're pretty much setting the stage for fog no matter where you go. And that's what we're seeing across a large portion of Central Ohio tonight. The temperature and dew point pretty much matching in Columbus, a degree off in Circleville, matching Chillicothe, Lancaster, Newark, Mount Vernon, all in that 1-to-1 kind of range across the region as we continue on into the overnight part of tonight. The next 12 hours out there, temperatures will continue to get further and further into the low 30s. We're expecting to drop down again to around the 33-degree mark tonight. That fog out there again, watch for some icy patches as we head through tonight and into tomorrow morning, especially more rural areas where those temperatures might more easily get down into the low 30s. Could be some slick spots early tomorrow. We'll take a quick tour around Central Ohio here, show you some of the fog that's already developing. This is out in Wooster right now. not the most dense. We can still see some of those lights off there in the distance, but we're certainly picking up that fog right now. This will continue as we head through tonight, go over to Cambridge. Pretty foggy out there as well. I would say visibility probably about half mile from this angle here. You can see again into the distance to some degree, but sort of really tapers off once you get out of that immediate area of light. Go over to the Columbus Zoo. We did have a view here a few minutes ago where you could see some of those lights. I think that camera might have left us though. We'll wrap up here with sky view. Right now, again, not a lot of high, thick fog out there over downtown. Again, this view here looks pretty clean, but as you get down into some of those lower surface level areas, that's where you see a little bit of that fog developing. Of course, we saw that view earlier here in this live stream from the Scioto Autobahn showing that low level fog. And there's good news here. We can hopefully dry some of this out and not repeat this as we get to Tuesday, because we're not expecting rainfall tonight, Monday, or Tuesday, but as we work our way deeper into the week, temperatures will keep rising and we'll have better rain chances Wednesday, Thursday, sort of trailing into the weekend with temperatures falling again on the other side of those rain chances. We'll go hour by hour with our fog potential here. You can see that fog heaviest in our southeastern counties through the first part of the AM hour Monday, continuing to spread across the region and thicken up as we work our way toward Monday morning commute time. I think that's going to be some of the worst fog out there is early in the day when temperatures are at their lowest. So again, watch for extra time, watch for slowdowns. You'll need to plan for some interruption to your typical morning routine as you head toward tomorrow. That's why we have the weather impact alert day in place. Those fog potential chances in this model last into the afternoon. I don't quite think this is going to happen. I think we're going to be able to burn some of that fog off and probably get to some sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. That will push temperatures up to around 50 degrees out there for the back half of the day tomorrow. Again, that weather impact alert in place for the first part of the day on Monday. And from there, we kind of climb up the ladder. Temperatures will be increasing for the rest of the week. We get up to the mid 60s as we head, or the low to mid 60s as we head through Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to be very spring-like weather pattern out there, possibly some thunderstorm activity. Can't rule that out as we head through the midweek. Then after we get past Thursday, temperatures really start to take a nosedive. We get down into the mid 50s Friday, 40s on Saturday. We could be back down in the 30s by the time we head toward next Sunday. So again, a lot of nice weather this week, but this warmer, more spring-like air and all the snow melt that we've been seeing as a result does come with at least the risk for that fog out there tomorrow. And that's why we've gone ahead and issued a 10 TV weather impact alert day for the start of your thorough alert days. We're not talking winter storms, we're not talking severe weather, but we are talking inconvenience for that morning drive. And that's what we want to make sure that you're aware of here tonight with this update. We'll take a look at the comment section here on our Facebook live stream. Nicole checking in from Richmond, Virginia. Jason checking in from Pickerington says appreciates the stream. Appreciate you guys watching there tonight, Jason. Hocking County, Becky checking in. Heather, I'm not sure where Heather is, but where they are, they said there's a tornado watches down there. So I'm thinking you're probably further toward the south, probably down near Florida, somewhere in the southeast where they've had some stronger weather associated with this system that's been pushing through the country today. Again, not a huge weather impactor, but going to be a very inconvenient weather impact as we head through the next couple of days here when it comes to that potential for fog. Again, heaviest out there this morning. I'll pick through some of our tower cameras here again real quick. I think probably the most impressive one out there is going to be that view of the Scioto Autobahn. Let me pull that up here as well. That's what we've seen. Just the most impressive fog. And there's a car coming by too. So you can see how thin that fog layer is. It's right there at ground surface. And I bet those taillights are going to slowly disappear here as they drive into that layer of fog. Again, this is what we're expecting tonight. It's really all the moisture we have at ground level that is causing the impact, causing the potential for fog, and leading us to issue this alert for tomorrow because we think it's going to slow you down definitely out there for that morning commute. For the guys that might be just joining us now, we're doing a quick little live update here this Sunday evening related to a 10 TV weather impact alert day that we've issued here in the past couple of hours related to our chance for fog tomorrow. That'll be in place from now through the noon hour on Monday, as dense fog is a possibility. The biggest thing really is just slow down out there. You need extra time in your morning commute tomorrow. You need to be ready for the potential of a slow drive into work. Got a couple more comments in here. Let's see. Kathy saying fog moving in now to where they are in Fayette County. So again, got the fog out there moving in. We are expecting what you're seeing there to continue across the region again as we head through tonight. William saying he'll take the fog better than what it was. I'll definitely take the fog over the bitter cold air we had the past couple of weeks as well. I didn't mind the snow so much, but I mean, definitely got tired of having to walk through it to get to the car. So we're melting all of that off, and part of that result is the fog we see out there now. See, Jason asking, how do I feel about our 10-day outlook? Let me take a look at that, see what we got out there across the region. Of course, our forecast, we are cooling back down once we get on the other side of this rain chance in the midweek. And then here's our 10-day outlook there. We're going back above normal, little chance for that. I'd say that's not entirely unfounded to be looking at here across the region the next couple of days. Definitely a possibility. Again, that's probably more than anything telling us that we're going to get closer to average across the region, and that's where I'd expect us to get back to. We've kind of been in the extremes over the past several weeks with the extreme cold and then the extreme warm heading our way this week. So back to average, that'd be pretty expected. We'll do a quick recap here of some of the information before we wrap up our stream here, 10 o'clock tonight. Visibility outside right now, still good in Columbus, but places across central Ohio already dropping visibility tonight. Dense fog advisory covers, looks to be now most of Ohio. Here in Columbus till 11 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to keep our impact alert day till the midday tomorrow because of that dense fog. Make sure you are slowing down, adding extra time, and watch for slick spots tomorrow morning because our temperatures, they are expected to fall close to, if not below that freezing mark as we head through tonight. The reason for the fog is a combination of the moisture that we've had from recent rain and the clear skies and light winds that are moving in tonight. You can already see that fog layer there on the Scioto Audubon camera right there at ground level, very clear up above. Those clearing skies only helping to create foggy conditions tonight. Winds out there largely calm and temperatures pushing their way down. Right now, those temperatures kind of riding right on top of that dew point. You get that temperature and dew point together, and that's how you get a recipe for fog. That means that air is fully saturated and full of moisture. That pattern, again, continuing as we head through tonight with foggy conditions, only getting worse between now and that morning drive tomorrow. That's part of the reason we've had that 10 TV weather impact alert day in place out there, because we want you to be ready for those foggy conditions as we head toward tomorrow. Of course, we'll keep you covered throughout the day and into tomorrow morning. We'll leave you with some safe driving